You sang Me Va a Extrañar. You sang, other than that song, which songs were you a vocalist on?
As a vocalist, I only recorded Me Va a Extrañar and Grande Grande.
As a lead vocalist. Did
Yes.
you do any of the trio, like backing vocals as well on like Mi Último Fracaso or
Yes.
Ódiame?
Yes, Ódiame, Mi Último Fracaso. The trio parts, it's always myself, Jose, and usually Adrián Baca.
And how do you feel you get along musically with Jose and Adrián in those trios?
It's funny because when I joined, that was really what felt like el anillo al dedo, right? Like, it fit like a glove. Our styles and the colors of our voices and everything, they just blended really well. And I think it works really nicely. Jose knows that it works really nicely.
And so when you're recording the solo vocal tracks, how do you ensure that your interpretation is unique and different from the Ricardo Montaner version of Me Va a Extrañar and the Jose Jose version of Grande Grande Grande, for example?
That's a good question. So, for example, Me Va a Extrañar, I used the Montaner version as the reference, and it was tough to sort of forget his phrasing and the way he sings it and sort of come up with my own interpretation. Same for Grande Grande. I was very used to the Jose Jose and the Pedro Hernández version, which is Jose's older brother, Pedro Rey. He recorded it back in the 80s. And since I was a kid, I always listened to that version.
The Pedro Rey version.
The Pedro Rey version, exactly. And it was really, really tough to not sing like him and sort of come up with, put my own spin on it. I think Jose does help us a lot in that aspect. Sometimes when something sounds a little bit too similar to another singer or another mariachi, another style, he sort of tells us, well, you know, that sounds good, but you're singing it like this person, or you're singing it like that, or why don't you do something different? Why don't you try this? And sometimes he'll give examples of phrases that we can do, how we can sing it, and he really does help us out with our vocal interpretation in the studio.
Having heard the, fully mastered versions of those two songs, how do you think you did?
I think everybody who recorded did an amazing job. Everything from the bass notes to the string parts to the vocals, everything was amazing. And I don't have to say it, but we do have one of the best mariachi arrangers of all time as our director, so the arrangement's amazing.
Did you enjoy singing more or recording guitar more on the album?
I definitely enjoyed singing more on the album because I love playing guitar, but there's just something special about singing, and especially with once you hear the backing track and you're in the studio and it's time for you to sing the vocals, it feels like magic. It's unexplainable, the feeling you get. And when you hear everything come together, because as you're recording, you record it in pieces, right? Sometimes sections.
Of course.
And you don't hear, when you're the singer, you don't hear the finished product, or at least the backing track, until you get in the studio and start to lay down your vocals. And that's what makes really recording vocals with so special, because a lot of us, we don't hear the full backing track until we're there in the studio.
So you mentioned that it's like magic when everything comes together. How do you transmit that magic to the audiences, whether it's at the restaurant or at any of the many venues that you play on when you're on these tours?
We transmit that magic, we transmit that that feeling to the people because we love what we do. And I feel that by playing this music that we love and by interpreting it the way that we love to interpret it, a lot of people do really connect with us and they really enjoy our music. We also have amazing musicianship in this group. Every violinist, all the trumpet players, guitar, vihuela, guitarrón, everybody is a master for their instrument, and we have such amazing singers. But I believe that the real secret sauce is Jose, right? Because every group takes the characteristic of their director. With a good director, you're going to be able to connect with the people, transmit, really connect with the people through your music.
You play accordion and trumpet sometimes during certain performances. Is it sometimes more enjoyable to get out of the routine of playing guitar when you get to play accordion and the trumpet?
That's exactly how I feel. Obviously I play guitar with Sol de Mexico, but Jose does give me the liberty sometimes to play trumpet here, a little bit of accordion there, very, very rarely a little bit on the violin, sometimes bass. I think it is fun. It is fun to come out of the routine of playing guitar all the time and play a little bit of trumpet, a little bit of whatever other instrument, because I tengo esa inquietud. You know, I have that drive. I love playing multiple instruments.
This winter, the Mariachi Christmas Tour will have 24 dates. This is the longest Mariachi Christmas tour the group has ever done. How do you prepare for something like that along with your other brothers in this endeavor?
The way Jose has structured the tour itself and the music for the tour is really helpful because all of the music is recorded. And so if there's something that the guys don't know or they've never heard before, you just revert back to the recording. You know, we have all the sheets for it too. Although it's a lot of music, and the pieces are not easy, right? We even play Tchaikovsky.
Yes, you do.
It is our music is readily available, right? For any person coming into the group, they can easily grab the sheets. They can practice the recordings. You also have to have endurance, right? Like you said, it's 24 shows. It's not easy. Sometimes it's 5 shows in a row. Sometimes it's a matinee and a night show. It's nonstop. So aside from learning all your music and the style and everything and everybody coming together to play their parts, it's having that stamina and that endurance to play multiple nights, multiple shows in a row.
¿Qué le quieres brindar al público a través de estas presentaciones navideñas? ¿Qué le quieres dejar?
Al público les quiero dejar una impresión bonita del mariachi. O sea, tocar música navideña, navideña mexicana y americana. Para enseñarles pues, que el mariachi no nomás somos 5 gordos en una cantina, que también se puede tocar música navideña, música clásica, como Tchaikovsky, música avanzada, que a lo mejor otros grupos no, otros géneros de música no pueden, pero el mariachi es muy
dinámico.
Sí, muy dinámico, muy diverso, muy dinámico, y ya no somos los mismos 5 borrachos en una cantina, es un espectáculo.